Hello, my name is Tiffany Johnson. I am recording this for SPCE 683. It is my review for my Module 4 bibliography. I chose to zone in on Section B, the concepts and principles, because it was my lowest scoring on the VIZI exam prep. It's not something that I review every day, and it can apply to work every day. So the first one I chose was B13, the rule governed and contingency shaped behaviors. I chose this one because I did not know much about it or what it was, but once I went and reviewed it, it made more sense. So I chose the Place article because it said it was like, Newland Place said he had like first-hand experience from Skinner's like journal or wherever his definition was. It came from Skinner. And so it just kind of went more in depth of it. So he went into difference of like the difference between the rule governing and the contingency shaped behavior, but he also put it into like negative and positive aspects of the definition and defining. But from what I took from it, rule governing means like it has to have a verbal strand that goes with it. So you don't go over the speed limit because of it. You read like it in the manual, or you know like that's a rule, or you don't go like steal from people because it's a law. So you have those rules. So that's a rule governed behavior because you have that, you know, someone told you this, so you don't do it. And then there's contingency shaped behavior. So those are the ones that you don't do it or you do it because you have been reinforced by something. So I have a dog. So with my dog, I know he knows like he pees outside because he's been trained to potty train outside. Or if you were thinking like, even with children, sometimes we do like for potty training, we do reinforcers. So tablet time, edibles, all those for toilet training. So then they eventually know like, okay, I need to pee on the toilet because I got this. And eventually you just start to pee on the toilet. The next one was B3, respondent and operant conditioning. I did not know what this was until I read it, and it was basically just Pavlov's study. Basically, you perform a certain behavior because of your association, like you associated it with a response. So they used the Pavlov study to kind of say like how he knew like the bell was associated with the salivating of the dogs. So the dogs knew that the bell meant that they were going to get food, maybe. So this study they used like kids, it was 3 children, and they did neutral like stimuluses, so toys and books, but the highly preferred was the movies or the videos they watched, and they were giving them to not engage in stereotypic behaviors. So they were basically reinforced by keeping their hands on the table or not engaging in their stereotypes while they watched the movie or the video. And then they were given their book, toy, car, whatever. So that was the next one. And then after that, I went into B7, automatic and socially mediated contingencies. I figured out this is exactly what it meant. It is exactly what it says. I used the Cunningham article that went over like the functions of like stereotypic behavior, of how like there's automatic, which means like it's self-stimulatory, so it's within itself, and it was discussing how it's such a hard one to break the cycle from because it is something that they are reinforced from within. And then it talks about like socially mediated, whereas those are the ones where sometimes the kids engage in them because they, or individuals I should say, engage because it is something that someone told them not to do, or they get attention from it, or they have the lack of communication skills to communicate those things. So that is what I got from my articles in my bibliography. I really enjoyed it reading over them because I'm able to now apply these concepts to my everyday practices, and yes, and I have a more like understanding of Section B. Thank you.